am the internet police.
We need to find Mr. Von Bach, but first, we'll need to gear up. Von Bach Industries had personal defense technologies aboard the Stratocarrier. I've placed a marker on our map where we'll find some. Excellent! Once you equip that, it will allow me to activate the shield. The shields are running. We're going to need another weapon option. I'm picking up a signal from a crashed mobile armory. Let's hurry. We need to collect the necessary equipment as soon as possible so we can start looking for Mr. Von Bach. Assault rifles excel at medium-range combat, but are capable of maintaining much of their effectiveness over long distances too. Particular weapon types work better for specific situations, so you'll want to get used to switching back and forth between the primary and secondary weapons. I'm detecting some explosives nearby. We could definitely use those. I've put the location on the map. This supply pod is filled with grenades. Grab one and equip it. I think you already know how this works. Pull the pin, throw, and get out of there. Now that we're geared up, it's time to train you on the ego powers. We will use projections as our training targets. The instructions must be followed precisely in order to initiate the powers. First, we'll try Cloak. While using Cloak, you are completely invisible to enemies. Use the power to sneak up behind the projections and attack. Cloak must be activated to sneak behind the projections and attack. Now we'll test the overcharge power. While using overcharge, your damage inflicted on the enemy is significantly increased. Shoot the projection while overcharge is activated.
Demolition time.
I'll enable the decoy power now. Decoy allows us to create a projection in your likeness that will fool and distract the enemy. Take down the projections while they're distracted by your decoy.
Doppelganger. Wrong one, friend.
The blur power is now enabled. Blur will allow us to move at extreme speeds and increases melee strength during close combat. With blur activated, rush the projections and strike them with melee attacks. You must activate the blur power and strike these projections with melee attacks. You must activate the blur power and strike these projections with melee attacks. Good work. You'll need to choose an eco power for me to integrate. The aggressive choice. I like it. I'm receiving a signal. I'll patch it through.
Can anyone hear me? I need help down here. It looks like the mutants are getting organized for an attack.
Oh no, we better help her. According to my readings, those creatures are actually humans. However, their DNA is severely mutated. The ability to hack into most computer systems. Get to that thorium reactor and I'll see what I can do. You're down.
Should have stood down.
Let's check out that reactor. I'm sure we'll be able to use it to our advantage.
Planet is ours!
Let's check out that reactor. I'm sure we'll be able to use it to our advantage.
Protect.
Let's check out that reactor. I'm sure we'll be able to use it to our advantage. Excellent. I was able to reactivate the fissile materials. The reactor will overload and blow this entire base off the map. But we'll need to keep the mutants from disrupting the process. The reactor is overloading. Keep it going. Almost there. Keep those mutants away from the reactor.
Our planet. This is the homeland. Moving forward!
Thanks. You have an ego implant, don't you? That's amazing. First time I've ever seen one in action. You know, I think we're gonna make one hell of a team. A little backup can take you a long way in this crazy place. I'm heading to the crash site. They're gonna need help. I'm sure we'll be in contact. Arc Hunter.